80 million?
Yeah.
Hmm.
80 million is the population of Tamil Nadu alone.
Oh, wow.
So you can say it is a county.
Yeah.
In India, it represents about more than 30 states.
Wow.
So the population is 1.4 billion. The Indian population. Have you ever visited India?
No, I haven't had the opportunity yet.
Yeah, it was one of the fastest growing countries.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, 300 years before, India was the richest country in the world. Before the British invasion and also the Mughals.
Yeah.
We are the richest and we are the first to have the language of Tamil and Sanskrit. Mm-hmm. Most of the European languages, except English, has a dominant, say Sanskrit has a dominant impact on the European languages.
Yeah.
So these are our rich,
rich history,
ancient history and wisdom.
Yeah.
Today, I think the yoga is one of the international, say, happening in the world because of our ancient wisdom.
Yeah, help deal with stress.
Have you heard of yoga?
Oh yeah, that's very popular here.
Yeah.
My son actually just finished taking a yoga course at the University of Central Florida.
Yeah.
And he very much enjoyed that. Taking it for participating in our events here. And we're happy to share copies of our presentations if you're looking for that afterwards. So welcome to the National Entrepreneur Center here in Central Florida, where we help local businesses to grow through, in part, international trade. That's what the Central Florida International Trade Office is here for. But to get us started today, we're very fortunate to be joined by Jerry Ross, who is the president of the National Entrepreneur Center, and he will be able to share a few words about what we do here. And afterwards, I've just spoken with Kanan. We'll do a short tour of the National Entrepreneur Center so that you can see some of the different members that are here and that Jerry's going to talk about right away. So thank you, Jerry. Sure.
Good morning and welcome to the National Entrepreneur Center. On behalf of our sponsors and our partners, we're very glad. This center is a public-private partnership, which means it's paid for by municipal governments, which is the city and the county. But also, the university is involved in helping fund this center, and also private enterprise. And so it's three funding sources. That funding is funding of the center that you'll be touring today, and it is home to 14 nonprofit organizations. And each of those organizations have a mission of helping small businesses grow. And so this is an illustration of all.
He personally, Mr. Ashok Kumar, comes from a big industrial house in India, and he personally has developed a lot of new technology, new stuff. He will be talking more about the whole thing, saying that I will invite Mr. Ashok Kumar.
Good morning, and I would start with my mother tongue, that is Ella Uyirgalum in Butruvarga. That means let all beings be happy in the universe. So this is the cardinal principle of every Indian. Prior to independence, I would say, all the Mahatma Gandhi. So everyone was a specimen of Mahatma Gandhi in the yesteryears, a few centuries back. And today the character of an Indian has gone a sea change after the British invasion and after the Mughal invasion. The Indians, what you see, is not the Indian of the past. However, we are rich in our language, culture, tradition, and the scriptures. The classic example is the yoga. Yoga is a gift to the world from the Indians. And the Sanskrit is the mother of all the languages. So today, Indian legacy has been replicated in many parts of the world. And I have come here to explore the collaboration on economic development, on entrepreneurship. So that is, I wear different hats as an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, mentoring, social entrepreneurship, educationist, and also a social activist and a spiritual seeker, all combined together. So this is, we have ingrained the philosophy into First World Community, a not-for-profit organization from South India. And I thank Kannan for organizing this wonderful meeting with the CFITO, and Chris and Jerry has briefed about what you guys are doing here. So I'm quite delighted to explore how entrepreneurship can be leveraged in India. So India is a country with a lot of small and medium industry. We call it as MSME, medium and small industries. And it is the backbone, as Chris has said, this is the backbone of any economy. So our Prime Minister Modi ji has come out with a lot of schemes to promote entrepreneurship, like Startup India, Stand Up India, and Digital India, Make in India. So many incentives and visionary has been given to develop entrepreneurship in India. And by myself, we come from an entrepreneurial family. And my father was a school teacher, resigned his job, and came out with a wonderful concept of sachet. This is a sachet in a small packaging, which he packaged shampoo for a one-dose disposable sachet, when the bottled shampoo was at about 50 rupees. It is not affordable by the rich. Only the rich can afford. It is not available for the rural masses. So suddenly he passed away, and myself and my brother Dr. Rajkumar, we thought the concept idea of a sachet is really powerful and we should pursue it. Basically, I am a law graduate and my brother is a ophthalmologist. We decided to quit our profession and get into the father's entrepreneur business. And the least we know about the nuances of the business, but the spirit was there to do and achieve the vision of my father. So father's vision was, what a rich man enjoys, a common man should be able to afford to. Not the economic, his economy and money is the byproduct of the larger vision. So this is what he has been on and off telling us. Don't go after money. Go after your vision, what your passion. So myself and my brother, when I started our journey, I was only 22 and my brother was 25. We made a journey of a sachet in a shampoo. So this is our primary entrepreneur endeavor. When we started in the early 80s, 1980s, about 4 decades back. And initially, we had a lot of challenges, but as we were going, we found the way was unfolding to us. And the largest consumer industry known as Godrej, we were able to meet the chairman and convince about the sachet concept. So he was delighted to come out, because he was distributing soaps, toilet soaps, one of the major distribution in India. and he liked the idea of a shampoo in a sachet. So he signed the agreement for making Velvet. Velvet was the first sachet shampoo of India, and we have taken through the Godrej network across India. So we were able to reach to the common man, the villagers. So it was all grocery shops where you can see the shampoo hanging. In that time, the market size of shampoo in the 80s was less than about say 100 million. So today it is crossed several billions, and this is the first time a small industry is able to come out with a concept, and later on multinationals followed our idea, like Unilever, Procter & Gamble. They came out with a sachet shampoo in India after our introduction. So this is what we gave was the idea of opening their eyes to the fortune in the bottom of the pyramid. So this is what we have done, and our entrepreneurship is a case study in INSEAD, France, and also my brother Kevin Kerr, he is now leveraged the shampoo and diversified into a very large FMCG company, and Kevin Kerr is a homegrown entrepreneurs, a case study recorded, registered by Harvard University. So with these are the spirit of entrepreneurship which we would like to give back to the society, what we have derived, and we wanted to give back. And my younger brother is Kumaravel, so he came out with a brilliant idea of a beauty salon industry. So at that time it was not very clean. In India, if you go back, you can see the barber shops are not very clean, but he came out with a clean solution, and the IT boom was the right time. So the IT people wanted to hang around and look beautiful with the straightening of hairs. So he offered a perfect solution to them, and the brand Naturals became a national brand of 750 salons across India. So this is an important one. The retail segment, we created an impact, and in the consumer industry, with our sachet intervention, we created a large impact in the society, and it has impacted the GDP, the product of so much of economic growth has happened. After our shampoo, many product categories like oil, jam, squashes, detergents, everything has came in a small pack, because India is being a country with not large means. 80% are living on a hand-to-mouth situation, a middle and lower middle class family who cannot afford a large size of packs. I see in America everything is large. So, but in contrast, if you look at India, India is small pack market, and initially the market boomed. So whatever you come out with a small pack, it is acceptability is very high. So, but the same sachet may not work in US or a developed nation. But Africa is still a large market, which we are trying to work the sachet concept in the African countries. So this is about the retail revolution, and also a large industry like you would have seen Reliance is now is trying to partner with my brother Kumaravel on the retail salon industry. And we have 3 verticals. First World Community is working on 3 verticals on entrepreneur developments. One is organic farming. So today you would be seeing a lot of pesticides, chemical pesticides and fertilizers they make the food toxic. The food what we eat is becoming toxic. So FWC has taken as a mission to bring about organic farming and give a toxic-free food for all and a disease-free world. This is our slogan. And we create a lot of entrepreneurs by collaborating with agriculture universities, colleges, and also corporates. We are now a small farmer in India doing agriculture is not profitable for him. So we have come out with the idea of giving an innovative, that is value-added products, which is not just selling rice as a commodity, just value add and then sell it to the consumers. Thereby the profitability, the farmer can eradicate the middleman, and the farmer becomes an entrepreneur. So this is the spirit which we are trying to inject. We work closely with many verticals, corporates, and we'll be happy to have your inputs on entrepreneur developments also. And also another large segment is the healthcare, holistic healthcare, what we call, I don't know you guys heard of Ayurveda, yoga. Yoga is, as I told you, every UN celebrates Yoga Day, and then 200 countries participate yoga. So if you would have seen the COVID times, if one practices yoga, and I'm also vegan for a while, and USA is a strongly propagating vegan food. So I think vegan and yoga is a very powerful combination which can keep the vaccines away. The COVID, you would have seen vaccination is an important I think 2 years back, before everybody was vaccinated, it became very compulsive for everyone to have a vaccine. But we say, first world community philosophy is, if you can make yourself body fit with powerful yoga and the food practices, you don't need vaccination. Vaccination is resetting your own organs, which is not required if you are able to have a control over your body. Most of the COVID mortality has happened due to the comorbidity, because already your immune system has gone down so badly, but when the COVID attacked, immediately mortality happened. So our philosophy is to increase the immune level of your body through holistic practices like meditation, yoga, and sattvic food, that is the vegan food, plant-based nutrition. So these are all things which we take it for as an entrepreneur development on the holistic wellness. And the wellness industry globally is more than $4 trillion market. And the last one, what is on education. Education, when it comes, so we insist on every one of our member should know what is himself, what is the body, what is the mind, and what is that which relationship between the body, mind, and the another element which most of us forget is there is an inner force, inner energy which is driving this body and mind. So when these are the things which lot of saints and yogis have propagated. They have gone beyond that, transcended beyond the body-mind state, and able to achieve many things in what a normal man could not do. So this we advocate. We orient the startups, because the startup is in a very anxiety mode. You do not have a regular income to support himself. So we say he should have a clarity of mind. To have a better clarity of mind, one should know about himself. What is that he is capable of?
once he understands his body, mind, and the spirit which is driving. So when everything is connected, the mystery is unraveled, and then he could see the whole world in 360 degrees. When that state is attained, the mind is in a very calm and serene pose. The confusion, the thing or any anxiety will not affect the entrepreneur. This is very much required for a startup. I see a lot of you are initiating startup initiatives for development of entrepreneurs. The basic thing is to make the entrepreneur to be aware of himself. And once the awareness comes, sky is the limit. He can do anything. A small turbulence will not shake him. And he can be a great innovator. He can be a great creator of many things in the world. So he will not be perturbed by small disturbances or an economic setbacks, because an entrepreneur is one who faces a lot of challenges. He should have a stable mind and clarity of thought of oneself. It gets connected with the abundance, the inner self and the abundance of universe. If it is connected, the one can reach to the sky, and the innovations can be infinite. So this is what we recommend for a startup. And then the latest thing is our team members know as said, with the digital intervention of IoT, AI, and so many digital disruptions are coming, so which we would like to see our own and happy and proud to say US has got many of our from the country of our people, right from Sundar Pichai and Indra Nui as the heads driving the digital innovations and also the consumers. So there is many to follow, and we hope we will jointly collaborate with you and see more innovations to come. Let us all be united in love and grow in wisdom and merge with the larger universal peace and harmony. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thanks very much, Dr. Kumar, for such sharing your inspiring story. I think we definitely took away the importance